So it is question number 8 from page number 306. सीमा purchase goods. क्या दिया है देखो. सीमा purchase goods from Roma on credit on 1st August 2019 for 37,000 rupees. So Seema is a buyer and Roma is a seller. Then Seema accepts bill for 2 months drawn by Roma. Now Seema is becoming drawee and Roma is becoming drawer. Okay. Drawn by Roma for the same amount on the same day. Roma discount the bill with the bank for 36,200. Directly amount of discount is given to you. आपको वो calculate करना है मतलब minus करके. It is on 3rd August 2019 by the way. On the due date, the bill is dishonored. Bill dishonor हो गया. ये तो होना ही चाहिए. And noting charges rupees 160 paid by bank. Underline the wording noting charges 160 paid by bank. So this problem noting charges is an important point. Noting charges important point. Okay. Then what is given to you that paid by bank. Seema pays 19,000 and noting charges in cash immediately. उसने क्या किया? Out of 37,000, 19,000 cash पे दिया और साथ में noting charges का भी amount दे दिया कि भाई ले लो. A new bill is drawn by Roma for the balance including interest 650. Now the interest is included in the new bill 650 for 2 months and which is accepted by Seema. The new bill is retirement of the bill 1 month before the due date at a rebate of 300. Requirement समझना बहुत important होता है यहाँ पे. Give journal entries in the books of Seema. Who is Seema? Seema is a drawee. Journal of Seema. मेरे bracket पे लिखा है drawee. And prepare Seema's account in the books of Roma. So it is a drawer, ledger of drawer. Roma is a drawer. So in the ledger of drawer, we are going to prepare Seema's account. मतलब यहाँ पे ड्रॉवर का एंट्रीज हम लोग रफ में लिखने वाले हैं और उसका पोस्टिंग करने वाले हैं. सिमिलर टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. And drawee ka journal entries we are writing over here in the fair manner. Okay. So let us start. Normally, students are having the habit or they are developing the habit of writing the journal entries of drawer first and then drawee. आपको वो आसान होता है ना. चलो पहले क्या दिया है. सीमा परचेज गुड्स फ्रॉम रोमा फॉर 37,000 on 1st August 2019. मतलब रोमा ने गुड सेल किया तो पहला एंट्री यहाँ पे 1st अगस्त को आना चाहिए. सीमा अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल्स. बाय द वे आई एम राइटिंग दिस एंट्रीज इन द रफ. तो यहाँ पे पोस्टिंग आएगा 2019 1st अगस्त. Posting is to sales 37,000. And by the way, this is not this is starting with purchases and sales. So आपको to balance buy balance लिखने की अभी जरूरत नहीं है. When to write to balance or buy balance? When bill is directly drawn because of previous transaction. Okay. So here is the entry. वही entry यहाँ पे आने वाला है. Purchases account debit. Purchases account debit to Roma account. Purchases account debit to Roma's account. Roma's account 37,000. Write a narration please, which I am telling orally. Narration में orally बताता हूँ. वो लिखो आप. Being goods sold on credit. Being goods sold on credit. Thereafter, on the same date, what happened? The bill is drawn. Okay. Then Roma will pass the entry as a bills receivable. मैंने यहाँ पे short form use किया है because this is a rough, you know, ये rough है थोड़ा. Bills receivable to Seema's account. The posting is 2019 1st August. by bills receivable account. Amount is of course 37,000. वही amount आएगा, same amount 37,000. Okay. So entry bills receivable account debit to SEMA. Accordingly, the posting is done by bills receivable. And drawee will pass the entry. SEMA is a drawee. She will pass the entry Roma account debit. Roma's account debit 37,000 to bills payable account. Bills payable account amount is 37,000. So this is the entry for the bill accepted. Drawee says the bill accepted. Drawer says the bill drawn. Narration. Being our acceptance given for 2 months. 2 months. Okay. फिर बाद में क्या हुआ? What happened then? Okay. Look at the problem carefully. Roma discount the bill with the bank for 36,200 on 3rd August 2019. Now this entry will be taken only by Roma as a drawer. तो 3rd August का जो entry आने वाला है वो Roma pass करेगी. Only drawer will pass the entry. Bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable. Now बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट कितना अमाउंट देखो वहां पे उसका कुछ काम नहीं है वैसे 36,200. This is the value of the amount we are getting. 800 is a discount and 2 bills receivable 37,000. By the way, no posting for this journal entry. ये journal entry का ऊपर posting कैसे होगा? Not possible because there is no SEMA's account given to you. SEMA का account तो दिया ही नहीं है. Okay. And here no entry. Drawee will not pass any journal entry for the discounting of the bill. Discounting of bill का कोई भी entry pass drawee नहीं करता. Now the next, okay, what happened? Okay, on the due date, bill dishonored. Due date को bill dishonor हो गया and noting charges 160 paid by bank. On the due date, सबसे पहले तो आपको due date calculate करना पड़ेगा. इसके लिए देखना पड़ेगा बिल कैसा था आफ्टर साइट ऐसा कुछ दिया है नो दैट मींस द बिल इज आफ्टर डेट सो दैट मींस यू आर सपोज टू कैलकुलेट द ड्यू डेट फ्रॉम 1st अगस्त से लेके 2 महीना काउंट करो 1st अगस्त 1st सितंबर 1st अक्टूबर 2 months are completed plus 3 days 4th October. So on 4th October, okay, the entry for dishonor in the books of Roma is a SEMA's account debit to bank. Why to bank? Because the bill is discounted and dishonored. Drawer क्या सोचेगा? मैंने ये बिल डिस्काउंट किया था और डिसऑनर हो गया. इसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल कौन है? सीमा. तो पहले सीमा को पकड़ के डेबिट करो. सीमा's account debit to bank and the amount of bill including noting charges is a 37. देखो 37,000 पहले से अमाउंट है आपका. 160 that is additional coming for your noting charges. So noting charges when actually noting charges are paid by a bank or endorsee, it is to be added in the amount of bill. तो इसका पोस्टिंग यहाँ पे करो 4th अक्टूबर को टू बैंक 37,160. तो बिल इज डिसऑनर्ड. डिसऑनर का एंट्री ड्रॉवी भी पास करेगा मतलब सीमा विल ऑल्सो पास द एंट्री. On 4th October, Seema will pass the entry as a bills payable account debit. Bills payable account debit. 37,000. सीमा अलग से डेबिट करेगी नोटिंग चार्जेस अकाउंट डेबिट. बाय द वे, नोटिंग चार्जेस आर एक्सपेंसेस ऑफ ड्रॉवी. So noting charges account debit 160 rupees to Roma's account. To Roma's account 37,160. 37,160. See the entry again. In the case of any dishonor, drawee always takes the entry bills payable to drawer. तो यहाँ पे एंट्री आने वाला है बिल्स पेएबल अकाउंट डेबिट, लेकिन नोटिंग चार्जेस भी तो है, एंड दीज आर एक्सपेंसेस टू बी बोर्न बाय ड्रॉवी. So actually it is to be debited only in the books of drawee. Noting charges are to be mentioned only in the books of drawee, not in the books of drawer. Narration. Being bill dishonored and the noting charges. Then what happened? Look at the problem now very, very carefully. Okay, and see the calculation here. Our calculation भी देख लेना. 37,000 is the amount of bill, basic amount of bill. 160 is additional for noting charges. अभी उसने कैश में कितना दिया? 19,000 plus 160. 19,000 out of this 37,000 and 160 rupees, that is for noting charges. Okay, जो already charge हो चुका है. And what is the balance left now? Balance कितना रहना होगा? 18,000 balance. Okay. उसपे interest already दिया है. The interest is given to you rupees 650. So the amount is now becoming new bill का amount होता है 18,650. This is the amount of a new bill. So पहले कैश आपको मिलेगा, उसका एंट्री पास करना पड़ेगा. 9B, 9C, 9D. 9 मतलब ये पहले कैश मिला, उसका एंट्री आएगा इन द बुक्स ऑफ रोमा. एंट्री विल बी ऑन 4th October. That is a cash oblique bank account debit 19,162 Seema. Okay. The posting on 4th October is the date is continued now by cash oblique bank 19,160. For the same, Seema will pass the entry. Seema says, I am doing the payment to Roma. So Roma's account debit 19,160 to cash oblique bank account. 19,160. So that is the entry. For Roma, it is payment received, but for Seema, payment given. Narration. Being part payment made with noting charges amount. Part payment made with noting charges amount. Okay, now the entry for interest. Interest charge किया, उसका entry drawer पास करने वाला है Seema to interest, and the posting on the date is to interest. amount is a 650, 650, 650. सीमा टू इंटरेस्ट, मतलब सीमा को हमने इंटरेस्ट चार्ज कर दिया. While Seema will pass the entry interest account debit, because for Seema the interest is a loss. Nominal account debited, interest account debit to Roma. And why to Roma? Because it is payable to Roma. Amount is payable to Roma. Being interest charged by Roma. Being interest charged by Roma. Now new bill. New bill 18,650 का bill आएगा to Seema. By the way, these entries which I am writing over here are rough entries, which are helping you to make proper posting. Posting करने के हिसाब से है वो. Bills receivable to Seema. Here posting is by bills receivable. By bills receivable account. And the amount is 18,650. For the same, Seema will pass the entry Roma's account debit 18,650 to bills payable account. Bills payable account 18,650. Narration. Being our acceptance given with interest. Being our acceptance given with interest. And look at the last line in the problem. The bill is retired. The new bill is retired 1 month before the due date at the rebate of 300. अब 4 अक्टूबर से लेके आपको एक ही महीना काउंट करना है, because second bill is also for 2 months. 2 महीने का बिल है, 1 महीना बाकी है. 2 month bill, when 1 month left, the bill is retired. So now it is, you can say 4th November, because this is not due date. ये due date नहीं है. This is just a date before 1 month. It is not due date. So you need not to make addition of any grace days. So what is the entry for the retirement of the bill in the books of drawer? Drawer के books में entry क्या आएगा? Cash or bank account debit, discount oblique rebate account debit to bills receivable. Cash oblique bank account debit, discount oblique rebate account debit to bills receivable. And again, no posting for the entry because there is no Seema's account. Seema का account नहीं है, तो इसका posting तो नहीं होने वाला. No posting will be there. Okay. And for the same, Seema will pass the entry as bills payable account debit. Bills payable account debit 18,650 to cash oblique bank account. अब यहाँ पे 300 रुपए माइनस करो, 300 रुपीज माइनस करा, 18,350 to discount oblique rebate account. To discount oblique rebate account 300. Narration. Being new bill retired under discount. New bill retired under discount. The total of the journal, final total is 1,68,270. 168,270. Okay. So that is the total. Now you are requested to see the question number 9. उसमें आपको मुझे बताना है कि क्या रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है और किसके बुक में है. I mean to say whether he is a drawer or drawing. वाचा आणि मला सांगा. Please read and tell me. In which book it is required and that person is a drawer or drawing. हे मला सांगा.